Hello students, welcome back to lecture on human eye and colorful world. So this will be the last lecture for this lesson. So in this lesson, in this session, we are going to learn about few concepts, that is atmospheric refraction, twinkling of stars, why sky is blue, and during sunset and sunrise why it will be reddish in color, and what is Tyndall effect. So all this we are going to learn in this session. So first of all, let me tell you about what is atmospheric refraction. So I think you have seen rainbow formation, yes or no? Why rainbow formation takes place during the rainy season? So when it is rain also there and sunlight is also good, then we can say rainbow is formed. Okay, or after the rain stops, even if still the rain is coming slowly and if the sunlight comes, then there will be atmospheric refraction, and that's it provides a color scheme, that is spectrum what we have learned in the case of prism. So just the bubbles acts like a prism. So best example is, so when you see air above the fire, if any fire is there, if you see the air above that, so you cannot see it clearly, so you just feel like some water is flowing on that. The air bubbles will actually get heated up and it will keep moving upwards. So there atmospheric refraction takes place. So that is the reason why we see like it is just shaking or shivering like that. Okay, I think you have observed that. So in the air molecule, how it takes, so in the water molecule if I take, so first it enters like this. So here when it takes multiple reflections, then it will form like a refraction. So here the actual path is like this, but it is bent because the refractive index of water is different than air. So when the refractive index is different, obviously refraction takes place, and that will cause atmospheric refraction. So these molecules are in atmosphere, so we call it as atmospheric refraction. These molecules, the refraction takes place because of the atmosphere, so it is called as atmospheric refraction. Next, why stars will twinkle? So why stars are twinkling? On entering the earth's surface, all the stars will actually emit light, yes or no? So on entering the earth's atmosphere, light undergoes refraction and keeps on bending, because earth atmosphere is a mixture of so many heterogeneous materials, yes or no, mediums. So what happens? The ray gets bended. So if you say a person is standing here, if the star is here, okay, the actual star is here, but the person see little higher than that. Okay, so this is the apparent position of the sun, star. Okay, so apparent position of the star. This is because when it enters the Earth's atmosphere, it starts bending by the time it reaches the observer. So that is why the stars will be look little big upper than the actual base. Actual position of the stars is different. What we see is different, and during this refraction, we can see the twinkling of stars. Okay, that is the reason. Why don't planet twinkle? So you may have a question like, why don't planet twinkle? Planet acts as an extended source of light. So all the points on the planet will act like a source of light. Okay, so it acts like a source of light. So even though stars are bigger, but it looks like a point size for us because of the distance. Stars are more far when compared to planets. Planets are nearby to the Earth. If you compare the distance, stars are at more distance when compared to planets. So planet's light will actually just it will act like an extended source. So all the light rays will get cancelled and the planets will not twinkle. Okay, so that is the reason. Next, so advanced sunrise and delayed sunset. So I think you got explanation, yes or no? Why? What is this advanced and delayed? So advanced sunrise means even though the sun is near the horizon, we already see the sun. There is not an actual sun, actual position of the sun. The actual sun is still down only, but we see it little upper. How we saw in case of stars, same way. So what happens? We feel that sunrise has happened already. So that is called as advanced sunrise. Sun has not yet rise actually. Okay, so delayed sunset. Even though sun has gone down, but we feel that it is looking upward only. So that is delayed sunset. Why it is reddish in color? We will see in the last. Okay. So this is also due to atmospheric refraction. Okay. So next we have scattering of light. So if you make any hole in a canopy or a tent, or if your house is having any hole in the roof or a window near the top, so what happens whenever light enters? Okay, maybe during afternoon times if you observe, you can see the light path. Okay, so dust particles you can see. I think many of you have observed this. Yes or no? So that is called as scattering of light. Whenever light collides with any colloidal particles, then it gets scattered. Okay, the light path becomes visible for us. So we can see the path of the light. Yes or no? So why sky is blue, reddish sky during sunrise and sunrise etc. is because of this scattering of light. Okay, so that we'll see. So what is Tyndall effect? So whatever I just said down, that is only Tyndall effect, whatever you are observing. So whenever the scattering of light by colloidal particles is known as the phenomenon of scattering of light by colliding particles is known as Tyndall effect. That effect we'll call it as Tyndall effect, and they have given also one activity. I want you to go through that. Okay. Now let us see why sky is blue. Why sky is blue in color? So we saw that light has 7 different colors. Why can't it be other colors, yellow, orange, red, whatever? But why it is blue in color? That is because the reason is the air molecule size is smaller than the wavelength of the visible light. Wavelength of the visible light is very less. That is blue color or violet indigo side. Okay, the visible most visible light is actually blue color only. Violet and indigo is not that much visible. So its wavelength is very less. So whenever light strikes on these particles, what happens? These air molecules will scatter that light which is having lesser wavelength. Okay, when compared to red. So here, so these air molecules will scatter the blue light more when compared to red light, because the wavelength of red light is 1.8 times the wavelength of blue light. So wavelength of blue light is less. So what happens? It scatters more. So we feel that the sky is blue. But if you go above some atmosphere, if you go, the sky will look black for you. So that you can observe even in night times. Night times there will be no light. So we see the sky as black color. Yes or no? Black in the sense there is nothing there. So that's why we see it as black color. So that is the actual color of the sky is black. But due to atmospheric refraction, due to scattering of light, we see the sky as blue. That is because the air molecules of the size of the air molecules are lesser when compared to the size of the wavelength of the visible light. So it scatters the more. Next, why color of sunset and sunrise is reddish in color? So near the horizon, what happens? So if you take this as a sun, okay, this as earth. Let's take this as earth, and sun is here. Sun is here. So some relative positions I have taken. Maybe, okay, let us take it here. So there is an atmosphere of the earth like this. Okay. Whenever the sun is here, so the light has to go through thicker layer of this atmosphere. So when it is here, it is not thicker layer, thin layer of atmosphere. When it is here, the light should go through thicker layer of atmosphere. So during thicker layer of atmosphere, all the blue lights are already scattered. Because of the thickness of the atmosphere, blue light is already scattered. So what happens? Whatever the left out light is nothing but reddish color, red, orange, yellow. So the mixture of that is actually looks like a orange or reddish color for us. Okay, reddish orange, or it is like a layer of colors with yellow, orange and red, mixture of that colors. So that is what is the reason for seeing reddish color of sunset and during sunrise. Okay, so this is the same reason also why for advanced sunset and advanced delayed sunset. So all these are the reason for this color, reddish color of sunrise and sunset. Okay, so with this we have finished with the human eye and colorful world chapter. Okay, so if you have any query, you can ask me in the doubt session. Okay, also I told you to go through an activity in the textbook. You all go through the activity. That is very simple. That's why I thought you can go through and you can understand that. Okay, that's it for today. With this we have completed the chapter Human Eye and Colorful World. So I will see you with a new chapter again. Thank you.